Hey, everybody, it is the Tennis Con number 5 kickoff party, and so happy to have 17-time Grand Slam champion Gigi Fernandez with us on this kickoff party. So, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Gigi, how are you doing?
I'm great. Happy to be here
Yeah,
with you again, right?
I know. It's so lucky that you come and do this with us now every year. I love it. But I'm gonna start off with something that I do with Maribon, and he's the worst historian of music ever. Like these are like layup slam dunks in my mind, and he always misses them. And he missed this just the other night. So I'm gonna play this, and I think it's a good kind of get pumped up for TennisCon song. So I'm gonna play this, and you let me know if you know this or if you
I'm
don't
so
know it.
bad. I'm so bad with music. You're putting me in a really bad spot.
Are you ready?
So I'm ready, I think.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. I know this song. What do you want me to tell you about it?
What's the name of it?
I don't know, but I know the song.
I don't think anybody in tennis listens to music. No one gets. I did one with Brett Hobden too, and I thought, oh, he's going to get it, and he didn't know. It's that's Back in Black by AC/DC.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I got it wrong.
that's okay. Amy's on. She says she sent me ice cubes the other night, which were amazing. Which I actually had on the first live call, but I don't tonight. So anyway, I just want to say hello to everybody. Bruce, I see you love AC/DC. Same as last Friday, Back in Black, so they already know it. And so what we're going to do tonight, happy to see 54 people already on. What we're going to do tonight is we're going to have a lesson with Gigi Fernandez. She's going to share one of her lessons from TennisCon 5, one of the plays that you can use to play better doubles. And then we're going to play tennis trivia, and you guys are going to get to win a bunch of cool stuff. You're going to get to win some Jorge Capistani tennis strategy books, and it's how to beat every style of player. So I'll send this out to you. Those are going to be like winner take all questions. Sometimes we'll say, okay, we're playing for a book. I've got a bunch of books that Jorge sent me. Then we're going to play for a $100 gift certificate. That's first prize. Second prize is a set of steak knives. Third prize is you're fired. Does anybody know what movie that's from? That's from Glenn Ross. Anyway, second prize, $50 gift certificate to Tennis Express. Third prize, $25 gift certificate to Tennis Express.
And while you were doing, okay,
yes.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
While you were doing all that, I sent an email reminder to all my list that was supposed to go out 15 minutes ago, saying I'm live in 15 minutes, and it didn't go out, so I just resent it while you were doing all that.
Okay, good. So
I scheduled it for tomorrow. Tomorrow, like I'm always having email problems, so I scheduled it for tomorrow instead of today.
I do that. There's a little inside baseball.
Yeah. I don't think people realize how much work these things are. These launches and these broadcasts that we do, these online conferences, they're a lot of work, right, Pete? I mean, I don't think people. They just click a link and here we are. It's like there's so much that goes on behind the scenes.
There's
amazing.
A lot of work, and there's so many little steps, and it's easy to miss some of the steps. Like it's
right. And then you have a typo, and I get 10 emails from 10 people like, "How dare you have a typo in your email?" And I was like, "Really? You have no idea how much time I spent on all this."
I just write back
my typos.
I just write back, I'm an idiot. Okay. I am not, the smartest guy out there.
I write back, thank you for letting me know, but the email already went out, so I can't fix the typo. So I'm apologizing now for any email you ever get from me that has a typo.
Yes, we do, Gigi, says Paz Zimmerman. Okay. So Gigi, before we go, because I know people are still coming on. We got 82 people now. So first of all, tell us about, because I wanted to have you do something really cool next weekend. You're like, I'm going to be in Vegas. What are you going to be doing in Vegas next weekend?
Well, I was going to play a pickleball tournament, and here are my pickleball things. I just got
gosh, she's so into it.
My head gravity rackets, best racket for tennis players.
That looks like a good pickleball racket.
It actually, you can put spin on the ball. Finally found a pickleball racket you can put spin on the ball. But anyway, that's my competitive outlet. I like to compete against something other than my kids, so or my family. So I need a competitive outlet. So that's what I do. But I got hurt, and my kids are out, they're out for sleepaway school camp the whole weekend. So I'm gonna go anyways and go see Lady Gaga on Saturday. So that should be fun. But yeah,
Lady Gaga.
I have been playing a lot of pickleball, and I played 3 tournaments and medaled in all 3. And I can't find a partner. I can't find partners. It's crazy, this pickleball world.
I'll do a mixed one with you if you'll have me.
Yeah,
Though I've never played
yeah.
pickleball, I'll probably suck. It
It
seems like
takes
it'd
a
be easy.
while.
It just seems like you swat at the ball. Am I wrong on that, or
Um, I wouldn't call it easy.
ship and
It's
charge and swat?
it's definitely an easier adjustment for a tennis player than it is for someone coming from a different sport. But there's definitely a lot of strategy to be good. I mean, you could play and be average, but to be really good, you really have to understand the angles and the strategy. Of course, it's really small, obviously, but you have to keep the ball low, otherwise you're dead. So you have to master like swing, like hitting drop shots. If you're not good at that, then you won't be good at pickleball. Let's talk about
Yes.
tennis. We're
Keep it
here
in
to
the
talk about
kitchen. Keep it in the
tennis.
kitchen. We're here to talk about tennis. Thanks, Gigi and Pete. Can't wait for Tennis Con 5 to start. Thank you guys so much for being on. I see so many familiar names and faces. A lot of them are
I
faces
don't
that we see
see.
at our
How
camps.
come I don't see names? How do I see names? I
Oh,
can't see
hit
them.
the comments. Hit the comments up in the right-hand corner, and you can see all the comments
Oh, there
coming
we
in.
go.
And
Okay,
there's
got
lots
it.
of comments coming in. So
Oh, sweet, Pat.
back to tennis,
Okay.
says Stacy. Okay, let's get to tennis. There's 104 people on. And so for Gigi's lesson at Tennis Con 5 this year, she goes through 5 plays designed for recreational players to run. One of my favorites, which we're not going to talk about tonight, I sent you guys an email on it, was how to poach, like a no-fail poach system, which I thought was genius. But tonight you're going to talk about the Australian, the Aussie. Why an Aussie over I formation? What's the difference? And then what side you want to
I'll
serve it
demo it.
on?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotcha.
you got it.
So regarding that no fail poach, just a point I want to make is we can't hit the ball for you, right? So you will be poaching, but you still got to make the poach, right? So I just want to point that out. But on the Australian formation, yes, a couple of things to talk about. I am not a huge fan of um, I formation for recreational players. I think it's very intimidating to stand here and have your partner crouching down here and hit a serve literally over them. Um, it's an intimidating view for a lot of people, and it's also I find it hard for even for me now, getting down here. I'm 57 years old. For me, crouching down in this position, getting all the way down there, and then having to come up, and then so that's hard. And then also you have to find the ball. So now you have to come up, find the ball, and go one way or the other, hit it. So I mean, I really endorse Australian formation, which is you're standing and where you stand when you're doing the Australian. I always say break this in half. Let me see if I have a pen somewhere. Should have that beforehand. Break it in half. This book in half, and then angle your body in this direction. So Australian to the deuce, and then Australian to the ad. Right. So you're here. They're there. Very important for the server to stand as close to this middle line as possible. A lot of times people just take their normal formation because they haven't been taught how to do it. But remember that as soon as you hit the serve on the Australian formation, you got to run and cover the side. Now there's 6 reasons that we do Australian or I formation, and they both have the same benefits. Where you do Australian or I, you're doing them for the same reasons. And the first one is this, let's do it outside. So this person has a great cross court return. You want to make him hit it down the line. You do Australian or I formation. The second one is you have a poaching opponent here. This person's poaching. You're getting in a cross court rally here, or you're serving and volleying coming in, and they're poaching on your first volley for higher levels. But this person is very active at the net. You do Australian or I formation. Now you go here, and when you're on a downline rally, it's a lot harder for this person to poach. Third reason you do Australian or I formation is to put your partner with a better volley poach, which is generally the forehand volley for most people. For some people, it's backhand volley. If you have 200 backhand and you're good at it, Then if you have a better forehand volley, your partner has a better forehand volley, you do Australian formation to the ad side. That's a forehand volley. If you are a lefty, you would do Australian formation to the do side. That's the forehand volley of a lefty over here. Okay, so that's the third reason. The fourth reason, if your opposing returner or baseliner has a better outside ground stroke than you, their backhand is better than your backhand. So you're getting in a backhand cross-court rally, and their backhand's better. They're beating you. So you go hit forehands. Also, if your forehand's better than your backhand, even if your backhand's better than their backhand, but your forehand's better than your backhand, go do Australian and put yourself with the forehand here. What else? I said they have a forehand volley coach, so that's 5 reasons. And then the 6th reason, and probably the most important reason, I would say you do Australian arm formation, is to mess up your opponent, to disrupt the rhythm, to mix it up. Because the number one reason people don't hold serve in doubles as occasionally as pros do is because they don't mix it up. You will do the same thing over and over again. You serve cross court, play points, serve and volley once in a while, but you don't mix it up. If you don't mix it up, you're not going to hold. So you do it to disrupt the rhythm. So your opponent never knows if you're going to go cross court down the line. You keep mixing up, they don't know where you're going. Now, what Pete mentioned about the serve, and if you have questions while I'm doing this, you can type them in this little chat area.
I think Gordon had a question. Where are the vulnerabilities to the lob on an Aussie, and how should one counter the lob? Great question, Gordon Tanner.
Yeah, that's a good question. So that I was just going to get into where to serve when you're doing Australian formation, and then I was going to do where to return where should this person return. But the lob, and so I'll reverse those. The lob is what you do when somebody does Australian formation. So you either hit it down the line if you have a good down the line shot, or you lob, and you always lob from the outside. You would lob cross court, assuming 2 righties, right? Because then you're lobbing over a backhand. And if you're doing I formation to the do side, then you would lob still cross court. Still down the line. You wouldn't lob cross court over here because you want to lob over. Again, like you can just throw a high ball here that they can't hit. If you lob it this way and it's short lob, they're going to hit an overhead, right? So I don't know. And again, this assumes that this person's serving and volleying. And Gordo, I'm sure where you play on grass in England, most people are serving and volleying, right? Because the grass is maybe not of the greatest quality. Not sure. Usually, grass other than at Wimbledon is not great. But if your opponent is not serving and volleying, then you wouldn't lob, right? Because you just have a person on the baseline, you just hit it to the baseline. But if you have the opponent serving and volleying, then you'd want to lob. So when you're doing Australian, so the lob is really good on the I formation, right? Because you don't know where this person's going, so you kind of have a 50-50 chance of getting it right? But when you do Australian, it's like the whole world knows that this ball is going to go down the line, right? Everybody knows they're just going to hang out there. Rarely this person's going to poach from over here. They could, but we know that the ball is going to go down the line. So I don't see any reason to lob in this case. Unless this person is active, then don't lob. Just hit it down the line. Like don't try to get smart or cute. Don't try to hit it over here. Just kind of give what the point, like take what the point gives you and go with it. In I formation, I liked two plays in I formation. One was the lob, like Gordo said, and the other one was hitting it right to where they were standing. Because usually when somebody's doing I formation, they're going to go up and go one way or the other, right? So if you can hit a hard ball at them, if you hit it right to where they were standing, you'll usually catch them because they're going one way or the other. But this assumes you can really drive the return. You can hit it hard at them, you're not just going to poof it at them. And then the last thing I want to talk about is where to serve, where you want to serve. And it's just different for the pros and for amateurs, because pros do Australian formation so they can get to a weakness, or they can hit the serve straight down the tee, try to get an ace. I always found it really hard on the ad side, on the do side, when I was standing here, hitting this serve to this person's backhand can be very challenging because of the angle of the ball. right? The ball's angling towards them. So if you're standing here, or even if you hit a good, pretty straight line, right? Even if you hit it to a good spot there, it's still going to them. So all this person has to do is take one step to the right and to their left rather, and then they're going to hit a forehand, right? So if I ever was playing against somebody who liked to run around backhands to hit forehands, then that's why I would do I formation. I would come here and then I could hit this serve straight down the tee and I could try to get an ace, or I could get them stretching. However, this is a problem because with recreational players, unless you have a big serve, from 4-5, 4-0 guys, maybe this is not a problem. But if you're a 3-0, 3-5, 4-0, 4-5 gal, or a 3-0, 3-5, maybe 4-0 guy with not a big serve, if you don't hit a hard serve here, you hit kind of a moderate pace serve, this person is going to step in and they're going to hit a cross-court backhand. Cross-court's going that way, and then you're going to have to run this ball down. And that's a lot of running. That's a lot of running to chase down this ball that's going cross court. So I actually prefer serving wide or to the body on Australian formation. In the backhand, particularly, in the outside, particularly, if you're doing it over here and you serve wide, you're asking somebody to change the direction of the ball. It's harder to hit down the line off a backhand, or because you're changing the direction of the ball, right? So this is cross-court ball, then now you have to change direction and go down the line. It's much easier to take this ball, which would be to your forehand, and then hit it cross-court. And again, if you hit it cross-court, they're running, and this is a long distance to run. So on Australian formation, I always tell people to serve wide or to the body.
So, okay. First of all, all right. I just want you guys to understand that's a taste of Tennis Con 5. That's one play, and you're just thinking, okay, Aussie formation, but I mean, you just went through so many different reasons, and that was the thing. I remember when I was interviewing you, Mike, I never thought of like 6. I mean, I know Aussie and I've done it before, but I never thought that deep about why I was doing it. And so, this is the kind of stuff that we're going to put in Tennis Con 5 that you want to watch over and over again. That's why I really believe in the lifetime access pass, because even as you were doing it tonight, I caught a couple of new things that my brain didn't retain the first time. So that was really good. And now we got some questions. Bruce says, how do you suggest Australian formation to your teammate? Like, I guess what he means is like, how do you decide, like, how do you break it to your partner?
Yeah.
I don't think things are going well.
Here's the deal. I have this rule, the Gigi method, which you're all getting if you sign up for TennisCon with my link. I have this very specific rules for holding serve. And when I talk about holding serve, I like to kind of emphasize or discuss the importance of holding serve, because if you never lose your serve in doubles, you're never going to lose a match, right? And that sounds kind of obvious, but most people don't think that way, right? So when a pro is playing, when I lost my serve, I felt like I lost an arm. I mean, I was so mad every time I lost my serve, because I knew that if I lost my serve, I was going to lose the set. Pretty much, for the most part, if you lose on tour, if you lose your serve, you lose the set. That's the mentality, right? So then, therefore, we do anything and everything you could possibly imagine to hold serve. And what I mentioned, those 6 reasons are all things that I experienced. Like, I had all these situations against great returners where I had to come up with different things to do to disrupt them, so they wouldn't just get in a groove and blast cross-court return winners, right? So what was I saying? It's past 8. It's my bedtime.
How do you suggest it to your partner? How do you break it to your partner?
Okay. Yes. So what I was saying, if you're about to lose your serve for the second time in a row, one of the rules that I have for Gigi method, holding your serve, is if you're about to lose your serve for the second time in a row, you must do a formation, right? Because if you don't mix it up, then you're insane, because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So you can mix up the formations, you can mix up the speeds and the spins, and not everybody has a first serve, a kick serve, a flat serve, a American twist, a slice serve, but everybody has a first and a second serve, and the second serve is slower than the first. So a simple change of speed is throwing in your second serve as your first. Then the location of the serve, make sure you don't always serve to the forehand or always to the backhand. You got to mix it up. So and then of course the formations, do Australian one, bring your partner back, something different if you're not holding. So how you suggest to your partner is just say, let's do Australian. And now hopefully they've done it before, but if they haven't done it before, just tell them where to stand and then tell them just stay there. And then the point, you serve and you start the point. Obviously they're starting in the different side, but after the point starts, it's just another point, right? But yeah, if your partner has a weak backhand volley, do Australian on the outside every time, because they're not going to hit a lot of backhand volleys standing on the deuce court, right? Weak backhand volley in the middle. We don't want that. Put him there. You don't have to tell him your backhand volley's weak. Just tell him, let's do Australian. Now you've hidden his weak backhand volley, right? Very rare that this person's going to hit that ball over here. It's not going to happen. All the balls are going to go over here, right? So hiding weaknesses is a very important part of recreational tennis, because there are weaknesses, and you can
absolutely.
You can.
Yeah. First of all, I just want to thank, we've got like 140, 150 people on. That's awesome. Jude here says, should you practice with your partner before you decide to execute this play?
Yes, sure. Ideally, you want to practice Australian formation. It doesn't have to be with your partner, but ideally you're comfortable understanding that that you have to stand on the tee to serve as close to that line as possible. And as soon as you serve, you're going to go over there. As soon as you serve, right? Don't serve and watch the ball. Very common error. Like serve and run over there, because the ball's coming to you. And I would say, if you have a set partner, Jude, that you play with all the time, definitely when you have played practice matches, definitely go practice it. But if you're in a match and somebody has a great cross court back and then they keep beating you with it, just throw it in. Just say, hey, stand over there and let's make her hit down the line.
Yeah. I mean, one time go ahead. Sorry, Gigi.
No, I was going to answer this question, but if you have that's a good question, but go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to back up what you were saying. Like, should you practice? Ideally, but sometimes you can't. One time I was playing at Newcomb's Ranch. It was one of my first years there, so I played in it. I was playing with my partner. We were playing good. We were getting smoked. We're like, what's going on here? And this one guy had an unbelievable backhand cross-court return, and Roy Emerson suggested the same exact thing to us. He goes, play Aussie. We never played before, so we never obviously practiced this before. But it was just changing that one little thing. All of a sudden, the guy couldn't hit a down the line return when we won the match.
Right.
So it can turn around that fast.
And it's not easy to hit a down the line return off a cross court ball. If you have a hard serve or a body serve, so you're getting out of the way of the serve, it's very hard. It's very hard to be moving this way. It's very hard to be moving this way and hit the ball that way. That's a hard skill for most people. So if you serve wider to the body, you're forcing them to hit an uncomfortable shot. And then, do you ever have your partner do a plan poach from Aussie? Absolutely. So two things about that. First, yes, because then they have a forehand volley here, right, on the outside. This is a forehand volley, but you have to be careful, because the reason you did Aussie was to get away from this formation. Right, this wasn't working. You weren't winning points this way. So if they poach off Aussie, then you're back in the formation that didn't work in the first place, right? So if you want them to poach, if you've done it 3 or 4 or 5 times and this person's getting onto that return, then do it. So they're kind of guessing whether you're going to go or stay this time. But don't do it the first or the second time, because again, you were trying to do it because you didn't like this formation you were in, and thus you were trying to avoid it.
I like this question too. Look
Misha,
at that.
Yeah. Is there a better side to do Aussie formation on if lefty is serving righty at net or 2 lefties? So if the lefty serving, if you have a lefty returning or lefty serving, the lefty serving doesn't matter one way or the other. But if you have a lefty net player, that would change it, because now if this person's lefty, now he's got a forehand volley in the middle. So you would do, right? That's a forehand volley of lefty. So you would do Australian formation on the deuce side if this person's a lefty. But I don't think it matters whether they're righty or lefty, or whether you're righty or lefty. Only if the volleyer is righty or lefty.
So it's dependent on the volleyer. We're at 154 people, and we got some really great questions coming in. This little Aussie conversation is gotten pretty good here. I like it. Let's see. Let's see. Do we have it? Serving Ozzy from the ad court better to serve down the tee. I think to have the partner
Okay,
approach the net.
so
I think we
serving
talked
Aussie
about
from
that.
the ad cord to the tee. So this depends on how big your serve is, right? Because serving Aussie to the ad cord from the tee. If you don't have a big serve, who said this? Donald.
Who sends me
Okay,
chocolates? Donald sends me chocolates in the mail from
Donald.
Seattle.
What's Donald's USDA and TRP? Do you know?
I'd say he's solid 3.540 player, more 4.0 than 3.5.
So I would say I would say if you serve to the tee and you don't get this person stretching, so if your server is not powerful enough, what I mentioned earlier, they're going to hit this return cross court, and that's a long distance to run. So you have to be careful. Also, that's forehand, right? Over here, maybe you can, because now this is a backhand. Most people will not be able to step into that backhand if you have a decent serve and hit this backhand cross court. So again, that's what you see the pros doing. You see the pros serving on the tee. What works for the pros doesn't work for recreational players all the time. So you have to be careful with that.
That is pretty good stuff. And here's one thing that I love, which is absolutely true. Don't get lost on this, guys. A Grand Slam
So wait,
champion. What?
No, I was just going to say that that you don't want to serve here and have this person poach. Like that, to me, that's an absolute no, because the ball is not crossing in front of you, right? So if this person hits this ball cross court, they're not going to get there, right? If you hit it over here, the ball's coming towards you. Here, it's going away from you, right? So I wouldn't do it. So if I wouldn't do it, then you probably shouldn't either.
Uncle Dave was happy that you answered his question. Millie says, that. Hey, Gigi. But, I think it's
Andrea.
It's already 8:30, so I think it's definitely time to shift to
trivia. I know that
song.
That's a Jeopardy song. You have to work on your audio. See what I was saying?
That's the Jeopardy theme music. Okay, so you guys are going to get a chance to win Jorge Capistani's tennis strategy book. The winner is going to get $100 gift certificate to Tennis Express. So that's going to be cool. Second place is going to be $50, and third place will be $25 gift certificate to Tennis Express. And Gigi actually helped make some of these questions, which is pretty cool.
Mine, no one's going to answer mine, I bet.
You don't think so? Oh, people are pretty smart on these.
Well, they had to be like really experts in the 90s, because my section was trivia from the 90s.
Yeah, hers is trivia from the 90s. So let me go through what we're going to go through here.
You're going to ask all the questions, right, Pete?
I'm going to ask them.
Okay, got it.
And if you ever say, Pete, I want to ask one, then I'll let you ask one. But
no, well,
you have the hard job. You have to see where they're rolling in. You have to see who gets it first.
Okay, I got it.
That's the hardest part.
Okay, I'll check that out.
So anyway, this is tennis trivia. The first section is going to be 2021 tennis trivia. The second section is going to be Tennis Con coaches trivia. So you got to know some things about our Tennis Con All-Stars that are amazing. The next section is 80s and 90s tennis trivia with Gigi Fernandez. She came up with most of these questions. I think I might have added one or two, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. Oh, I added one, but I kind of came from a Gigi talk that we had. That's just a clue. And then we've got a Gigi question.
Really?
And then,
if I know that.
I don't know, because I didn't really know it until I saw it. Okay. Famous tennis quotes. Who said it? I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay. Are you writing this down or me? Who gets it right? Who gets it right?
I'll write it down. Who gets it right? You tell me who gets it right, and then I'm going to keep track.
Okay.
So you don't have to keep track, but you have to tell me who's the first person, and I'll try and look too. I'll get my question ready.
Type fast. Okay.
And then Oh, before I ask the first question, guys, I will say this. This game is mostly fair. It's going to be what scrolls across our screen first. Now, I do hear sometimes people saying, I typed it before that person and blah, blah, and they saw it. all we can go off of is what we see first. So, I mean, I guess different browsers have different timing or your internet speed. I can't control all that. But if Gigi and I both agree that that's the first person we saw, then that person gets the credit. Also, if we miss it, say, no, look up, you did miss it, because it comes in fast and furious. It's maybe the most stressful thing I do all year. Okay. All right, here comes the first question. The first question, be ready to type fast. Gigi, you and I have to be ready to look fast. Who won? All you have to do is come up with the last name of the winner of the women's final at the U.S. Open. Who won the U.S. Open this year? Yes, you have to spell the name correctly. Okay, we're
God, I don't
waiting.
know who won the U.S. Open this year. Who won the U.S. Open this year?
The women's U.S. Open. Okay, I don't want to get.
We
Oh,
got
I
it.
saw. Okay,
She
so
got it.
to me it looks like Millie got
Uncle
it right.
Wild. Oh, really?
Wait, what? Uncle Wild? Okay, let
I
me
have
scroll
Uncle
up. See, that
Wild.
comes in fast. But you might be right. Let me see.
Uncle Dave Wild.
Uncle Dave Wildride was the first one. See, it comes in so fast where you can miss it. Uncle Dave has 1 point. Okay, so whoever gets the most points by the time we're done with this,
you gotta be a fast
wins.
typer.
You got to be a fast typer. And Dave, that was clutch. So you've got 1 point. Congratulations. Woo! Nice job. Nice job.
Next question.
Okay. Next question. Good. That was clutch, Gigi. See, I missed that. Your eyes are better than mine. Okay, number 2. Last name. You got to come up with a last name. Who stopped Djokovic from winning the Grand Slam this year? Who stopped the Joker?
Come on, I know that one.
Yeah.
Here they come.
Have they come yet?
No. Okay, here's a bunch.
I see they're coming
Jason
in. Is
Lane.
it Roger? Jason Lane?
Oh wait, no, that's way too far
I
down.
see
Hold
Roger.
on.
I see Roger's the first one.
No, but it's Medvedev, right? It's Misha Monticciolo. Got it.
It's Medvedev.
Oh, he spelled it. No, we can give it to him. Misha Monticciolo.
No, you got to spell right. The first one who spells it right. Let me go up. Oh my God!
I think you get it to Misha Monticciolo is the first one.
No, Medvedev. No, that's wrong. And look at the next guy. He even Jack spells the first and last name correctly. That's definitely the winner.
Okay, we'll give it to. Sorry, Misha.
Sorry, Misha, but
Jack.
You got to spell it right, and especially the guy spells the first and last name right. That's clutch. Jack gets the point.
Okay, keep going.
All right.
Next question.
Okay, next question. This is going to be a winner-take-all question, and plus it will give you a point towards the final tally of Grand Slam trivia for the $100 gift certificate. So you can win this book right now from Jorge Capistani. I'll send it to you. And plus you can get yourself a point in the game. So this is a winner-take-all question. So be ready. All right. Who won the 2021 Men's Olympics? Last name. You can just do the last name. Gigi wants to play. Gigi wants to play.
No typos. Sorry, Roger.
No, I said no typos. Typos, Roger.
See, Misha said autocorrected it. See, I'm gonna.
I don't care.
Misha,
I can only go.
Give him a half a point. Just give him a half a point. If there's a tie,
Gigi.
Misha's gonna get it.
All right, I'm gonna give him a half.
Okay, here we go.
I'll put Misha on for half a point.
Okay,
you tell me.
in. Okay, it's just spelled right. Uncle Dave, you must have some kind of bot answering these questions.
Dave's got a bot. That's the line of the night. Is it Uncle Dave? Did he get it right?
Yeah, he's got it first. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Uncle Dave he's damn good. Okay, Uncle Dave has 2 points, and you've just won this. So I've got to circle it for the. I'm gonna put a J by it for Jorge. So email me, Uncle Dave, your address. Email me your address, crunchtimecoaching@gmail.com. Email me your address, and I will get this out to you. Okay, pretty cool. This is fun. I know Gigi's just actually going,
Uncle Dave is saying he lives close to your home, so that's why he's coming in first. I don't know about that.
Oh, well, hey, that makes my shipping costs really good. Okay. Last name. You could this. All you have to do is the last name. Who won the women's 21 Olympics? Who won the gold for the women in tennis? Gigi doesn't know it. I stumped her. Don't worry,
So,
Gigi. I had to look
somebody
look
random.
this up. People are answering before the questions given. No, they're not. Paz, they're not.
Benchik,
Okay.
that's right. We got the Benchik.
Okay. I have
Donald-
Roger for. Oh wait, no. Gosh, it
No,
goes so
Donald-
fast.
Donald Schifrin. Oh,
Yes,
Donald.
Yeah, Donald's the one who sends me chocolate. I'm glad you won that. Okay, Donald has a point.
Don't show favorites.
Oh, I'm not happy for you, Donald. Boo, Donald.
I don't get chocolate.
All right.
It's no fair.
Oh, look at this, Gigi. Look at this. Somebody from my
What?
camp sent me this foam roller that is
Oh, those are
electrified.
Epic. Oh,
They came
really?
to one of my camps, and yeah, how nice is that?
Wow.
Did anybody ever send anything like that?
No, I used to get, I made the mistake when I was playing. I had a pig collection, and I made the mistake of saying it on some
Oh no.
broadcast or something or other. And then I started getting pigs from every fan you could possibly imagine. Like I would get pigs and pig figurines and pig stuffed animals and pig plates and pig this and pig that and pig the other.
Wow.
One time I got
That is
this pig that was like the size of a person that I have to put it on. I had to buy a seat on the plane for it coming back from Wimbledon.
Mm.
So I should have said
That
I
is-
had a diamond collection. That's what I
Yeah,
should have
yes.
done.
That would have been better. That would have been better. That's going to lead us to one of our other questions, which I think is going to be great. Okay. All right. Here's our last trivia question from 2021. Who plays doubles with Coco Gauff? Who play most of the time? Like not at Indian Wells, not
The main
not
partner.
the partner.
Yeah.
The main partner who they've done some great things together, and actually
Oh,
trains.
Jerry Keating is saying that his partner, the scroll is his partner. His answer for Benchik was first. So let's see.
I see Don first.
I see Don, yeah. And I
Yeah.
see Eduardo Rincon and Andrea Gogolos before Jerry too, but Andrea spelled it wrong.
Yeah, like I said, sometimes the browser, it just comes
Biatch.
through what we get. Okay.
Okay, did we get this one right, someone?
I'm sure somebody got it by now.
Yeah.
Well, that's not right.
McNally.
McBally. I have Amy
McNally.
getting it. Do you have
Wait,
anybody
oh,
getting it
wait.
before Amy?
McBally's wrong. McNally. Amy.
Okay, now Amy, I got to do this for you, especially since you got it right. Amy just this week, Gigi, hold on. She sent me these ice cubes. Cause we went out to dinner. She came to our camp, and I love old fashioned with those big ice cubes. I say I feel like somebody on Mad Men, and so she sent me an ice cube maker.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You get gifts. I get fan mail like all the time. No one sends me anything. Just sign my autograph and put it back.
Well, that's why
gifts.
That's why we have to do a camp together so you can get gifts.
We gotta do a camp together. All right, keep going.
Okay, next question. All right, now we're going to Tennis Con coaching trivia.
Oh.
So this will be good. This will be interesting to see how close you guys are paying attention to our coaches. What Tennis Con coach is famous for saying, elbow the enemy? Elbow the enemy. Be interesting to see who gets this. Then we know they really love tennis instruction.
Kovacs? Mark Kovacs?
No.
That's not right. Nope.
Not right.
Salstein?
Yes, Salzenstein. Who said it first?
Amy.
Is it Gordon? I think.
Wait.
I think Gordon.
Oh, Jeff.
No, Rick.
You got to do last name.
You got to do last name. Is it
Gordon Tanner?
No. What about Prakash? No, Amy's.
No, I don't
wow.
see Prakash.
A lot of people.
Gordon Tanner first.
Gordon, you are the first, my man.
Yeah.
Nice job, Gordo. Nice
Lori
job.
said Jeff, but Jeff's too many people. So we
No,
need a last name
yeah,
on
you
that
got to
one.
come up last name. Last
And you
name.
spell it right. There's some Sakensteins and Sussensteins, and
Yeah.
you gotta spell it right.
Yeah. Clutch.
And my name's spelled
Gordo gets it.
Fernandez, just so y'all know. In case I'm an answer.
Uh,
All right, go.
Okay, next one. What TennisCon tennis coach wants you to serve with a birthday hat? Gigi, do you know that one?
I know that. I know that one, yeah.
You do know that one.
I do.
Okay. I actually really like this coach that I just. You, Peter Freeman, no. Mark.
He's kind of new to TennisCon.
Yes.
Here it is.
Have they answered it yet?
Uncle Dave got it.
Uncle Dave, yes. Uncle Dave is clutch. My gosh.
Oh wait,
he's in the lead.
wait. Oh yeah, righty.
What?
Yeah, he got it a couple times.
Yeah.
He got it a bunch of times.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. He got it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he's got like 3 already, right?
He's got 3. Okay.
He's on his way to winning $100.
Next, winner take all. Winner take all to get another book from Jorge. What? Oh, okay. What TennisCon tennis coach is famous for playbooks and tells? The last name.
Easy. The man.
Yeah.
It's not Selfstein. Fernandez, sorry.
Okay. It's like no comments come on, and then a million come in at once, and I can never.
Here we go. We need last name, right?
Yeah, and Gordon didn't spell it right. Last name. Gordon's the first one I see, but it's not spelled right. Oh my God!
Gordon,
wait,
you in
Jack.
A hurry? Fussy yellow ball is not an answer.
I think.
But it is from Fussy Yellow. That's funny.
Is it Jack? I see Jack Abu.
I see a Hamilton, but did you need last name?
Yeah, I'll give Hamilton. No, I'll give I said
Hamilton.
Last name.
Okay, now Hamilton's a play, but that's okay. Jack takes it. So so it's 3-2, right?
Yeah,
Dave
Jack's
has 3.
got
Jack
2.
has 2.
Jack's got 2.
And
good job, Jack. And he's got the book. Jack, email me your address. crunchtimecoaching@gmail. I think I have my email where I can just put it up here. Yeah. Guys, if you email there and your address, and I'll send you the book if you won the book. It's actually a really good book. I was looking through it. He's so detailed. Jorge's like a genius. Okay. All right. So now we come back to comments. This is fun. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready?
We just got insulted by Gordon. He called us pedantic, whatever that means. And then he asked if we're frustrated lawyers. Yes, spell it right. So let's say first and last name on these, right?
No, I think last name.
Last name. Okay. Last name. Okay.
Last name. We'll just stick with last name, guys, and you got to spell it right. You got to spell it right. Okay. Here it comes. What TennisCon tennis coach is famous for running camps with Martina, Chris Evert, the Bryan Bros, Tracy Austin?
Start typing. Start typing.
This is a layup. This is a layup.
Here they come. In a minute.
They do know their coaches, though.
Gordon. Okay, wait. Fernandez. Uncle David got it again.
No, he did.
He spelled He did. He spelled the whole name. Gigi Fernandez. Gordon just got Fernandez, but Uncle Dave came first.
He came first. Uncle Dave. I don't know. You are really fast. Uncle
and Jack
Dave is fast.
Came in. Jack just wrote Gigi, but he came in third. Sorry, Jack.
Yeah. You got to do last name, so that wouldn't have counted. So Gordon would have came in second there, but
that's all the way from London. He should get bonus points for that.
Yeah,
because it's like 3 in the morning in London.
You're gonna get me in trouble with Gordon. You're gonna get me in trouble with Gordon. I can only go off what comes through. Usually by the end, the person who's winning, everybody hates that person. So Uncle Dave, by the end of the night, people are gonna start really not liking you anymore. But I like you. I like you. Okay, last question on tennis coaching trivia. Here we go.
Oh, so wait, somebody said, Stacy Cassie said, that she had the accent on my name, so she does have a point. Did she put the
Oh,
accent on my name?
no,
Oh, you gotta get
that's
really. That was a good one, though.
that is a good one,
That's my
but that's going.
true last name, but that's okay.
That's taking it a little far. That's taking it a little
Okay,
far.
fine.
Okay, here's the last tennis con coaching trivia. So this one's different because now we're going to first names, and there's 2 of them. So it's 2 names. What are the first names of the tennis coaches from Play Your Court? Play Your Court is where you can get hooked up with lessons and
You
partners.
want the first name or the last name?
Their first names. The first
Okay,
names.
2 first names in one send. Yeah.
Yep, 2 first names. You put it in one line, say blank and blank, and then hit send.
Nate and Scott. There they are. Couple.
Prakash.
Prakash.
Or is it no Scott Baxter, Jason? I would say it's Prakash got that.
Prakash, yeah. Uncle Dave came in second again.
Gosh, he's good.
You should get points for first, second, third next time.
Gigi, don't change the
We'll
rules
do
of the
this.
game.
Okay, as Fernando Escobar. My name is not Hernandez. It's Fernandez.
Okay, so
upset.
Prakash has a point. Prakash has a point. Okay, now we're getting the Gigi 90s trivia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Am I asking these? I don't have the list.
No,
But I
you
kind of
can
remember.
why don't you ask?
Okay,
ask,
I'll ask the
yes.
ones that I remembered. Which I had 3. The first one is, who is the best player to never win Wimbledon?
Okay, that's the
Best player to never, and it's a little bit discretionary, but not really. Once you get
not really
if you get the right answer.
Best player to never win Wimbledon in the 80s into the early 90s.
In the 90s, yeah, in the last century.
No,
in the last, yeah. No, I think in history, actually, this could be in history.
You think so? Best player never to
Yeah.
win Wimbledon, but he played in the
not
80s and the
Somebody got it and spelled it right.
who got it?
It's Lendl. Tansaker. Good job.
Oh, okay, good.
No, Becker won it 3 times. Andre Agassi. That's what I have to like pick on you on this one, because Peter thought it was Andre Agassi. So then I sent him the picture with Andre in the trophy. He's like, "Oops." Remember?
I didn't say it was Agassi. No. Oh, we had a
You did
miscommunication.
too. Oh,
No,
we did.
no.
Oh.
Here's what I was saying. You're like, I didn't. Because that's a trivia question.
Oh, yeah, don't say it yet. Okay, let me ask the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was good. It was Lendl, and I think that's fairly undebatable, right? I mean, he won I don't know, 12 Grand Slams and never won Wimbledon.
I think Lendl's so underrated in the history of tennis.
Oh, Jimmy Connors won. Did Jimmy Connors win Wimbledon?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I thought he did. Yeah, a couple times. Okay, so the next one is, who is the female player who won the French Open and never achieved a singles ranking of top 3 in the world?
They get this, Gigi. This is not. I mean, this was.
If they get this, they're getting a free. I don't know what. I'm going to start saying.
This is for a free book. Whoever gets this is definitely getting a book.
No, Sanchez Vicario won it a bunch of times. It was not her.
Yeah.
I think 90s. And if not, just go to Wikipedia. Just Google it. If it's not Ivanovic, she won. Ostapenko won. We're talking in the 90s. 1990s. Back up. Schiavone won the French twice. She was not top 3, but we're talking 1990s.
Never achieved top 3.
Never really did anything else, frankly, other than win the French Open one time.
Not fair. Not fair.
Go look it up. Wikipedia.
Go look it up.
1990 French Open winners, and you will see it. Biggest day. You'll be like, who is that? No, Conchita was 2 in the world. Close.
This is definitely the hardest question.
I love this question. Capriati did not win Wimbledon. She didn't win it. Schiavone did win it, but it was in the Eva Majoli. There we go. Bruce Kennedy.
Oh my God, Bruce Kennedy! Thank God you
got it. Shoo. Eva Majoli from Croatia. She won the French Open one year. Was her one claim to fame. Yeah.
That was.
And I don't remember my third one.
Do you want me to ask some questions now from it?
I had one more, but I don't remember. You want to ask it?
I'll ask one. Okay, here's one. And Gigi and I talked about this. Who? This was your question, actually. This was the first one you start off with. Who did Boris Becker beat to
Oh
win
yeah,
his
that was
first
good.
Wimbledon title? Who did he beat to win his first Wimbledon title? Last
Yeah,
name.
I knew the '90s questions were going to stump everybody. Let's see if this one stumped me.
Well, Maioli was a
Nope.
real stumper.
The chairman said, Eva Majoli, who? Exactly, right? Not Edberg.
Nope.
Curran. Gordo got it, of course.
Gordo got it. Gordo's
Yeah, he got
in the race now.
He would get that. He lives
Gordo's
right
in the
practically
race,
next to Wimbledon.
baby. Okay, so now I can tell what I was telling you. Okay, here's one thing. I asked Gigi who what player would give their serve away by which direction they pointed their tongue.
Oh.
And it was Becker.
I thought it was Sampras.
It was Becker, and Agassi was the one who figured it out. That's why I wrote you Agassi.
Oh, I got it.
There's a video on YouTube where like they're kind of talking about it. They're telling the story, of it. So it's kind of funny.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, Agassi told Becker after he retired why he could read his serve so well. So that's pretty cool.
That's hysterical.
Okay. Now we're gonna get into quotes. So we're on the home stretch here. Oh no. No. This is a 3-part Gigi question. Sorry. This is a 3-part Gigi question.
This is for the win. What's the score? Dave has 3. Jag has 2. Gore has 2. Right?
Yeah. You know what? It's almost 9:00. This will be for the win. This because then
I want the 3-part. We got nothing to do. Keep going. I want to hear the questions.
You want to hear all the questions?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm wide awake. So
okay. All right. So now we're gonna do 3-part questions. They're Gigi questions. Part 1 of Gigi trivia.
It's about me. Oh God.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Where did Gigi win her last Grand Slam? What was her last Grand Slam?
1 of 4. Quick guess.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Our guess is coming in. It takes a while for the stuff to start showing up.
There we go.
French
US Open. Gordon got it. Wait, no, Amy got it first.
Amy got it.
No. Wait. Misha Montiolo.
No.
Yeah, Misha got it.
Where? You're right.
It was Wimbledon. Yeah, it was Wimbledon.
Misha, you're right.
97 Wimbledon.
Misha's. Now he's got 1.5 points.
Oh, see,
Gigi bargained for you to get a half a point. God, if he wins this by half a point, I know everybody's getting mad at me. Okay. All right, part 2. Part 2. We know that Gigi won her last title at Wimbledon. What year was it? What year did she win her last one? So you just have to come up with the year. Just the last 2 digits. Let me know when you see it.
Okay,
Gigi.
so Riso Sorry wrote Wimbledon 1,197. She misspelled it, but she was right. But it's misspelled. It was 97. So who do we give it to? Risoauri or Tanza? No, that's 95. It's wrong. Uncle Dave.
Wait, I say
Wimbledon 19. We have to give it to Riso Sorry.
Yes.
She got Wimbledon 97 doubles.
Yes. Yeah.
Got an extra 9 in there.
Yeah. No, we're not taking that away from you. That's good. Yeah. That's good.
Sorry, Uncle Dave. 87, Ringo. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm not that old. Now, I had not won my first Grand Slam in 87 yet.
So they're on the board now. So they're on the board with 1. Okay.
Ringo, tell me that was a typo.
Yeah. That's fine. I know, but that's different. That's different than a last name.
Right.
Okay. Now. All right. Next question. The last one to finish the trilogy, and this is about as hard as the Maioli question, I think. Who did she beat?
Oh, no one's getting that.
No one's getting this one. No.
Quick, go Wikipedia, quick.
Wikipedia this because I'm like, who are these people? How the hell did they
It
get to the finals,
was,
Gigi? Tell us a
yeah,
story on
it
these
was a how the
people.
hell. Can't even tell you. It's probably the only. Well, Uncle Dave got one right, but
You got to get
Michelle, are you
both.
gonna? But he got
Oh,
it. I read the
I mean, come on,
photograph.
Uncle
Come
Dave, you
on,
are
Uncle Dave.
unbelievable. You are unbelievable.
Okay, he should win just for that.
I mean, I don't know how you did it. Okay.
He did it.
All right, we're gonna
No,
do.
Bruce.
We're
Natasha
gonna
was my partner, Bruce.
we're gonna do three quotes to get, and then we're gonna talk about what's going on at TennisCon tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
three famous tennis quotes, and this first one is my favorite. Are you guys ready? And you just got to come up with the last name. And this is maybe my favorite tennis quote of all time. Who said, "How much money do you have?" when a fan yelled out, "Marry me"? Do you know
That's
this
so
one,
funny.
Gigi?
I do.
How much money do you have when a fan yelled out, "Marry me"?
Got it.
Yes, Bruce. Oh, wait, no,
No,
Sal.
Sal. Sal. Sal came in
Sal.
first.
Nice, Sal. Good job, Sal.
Kleisters. No.
Sal. Yes, Steffi Graf. What a great line. How quick was that? She was
Just
getting ready to serve, and then somebody said, "Marry me, Steffi," and she looked up. How much money do you have? Okay. All right. Next famous quote. I like this one too. Whoever said, "It's not whether you win or lose that counts," probably lost. Last name.
That's a great quote.
That's a
I
great
agree with
quote.
that.
It's not whether you win or lose that counts, probably lost. Who said that? Let me know if you see it.
Not Connors, not Borg. You're in the right generation. Not McEnroe. Now Ratalova, there it is. Uncle
Yes,
Dave.
Uncle Dave. Jeez Louise.
Who is
Okay.
Uncle Dave? I want to see a picture of Uncle Dave.
All right, here we go. So we've got Uncle Dave in the lead. Jack has 2, so he's in second place. Gordo has 2. He's in second place. So what we're going to do is whoever out of Gordo and Jack gets on this next question, when they're on the board next, even if they don't get the full credit, that will tie break between who's in second and third. That makes sense. Like,
So they're playing for second and third. So we're saying Dave already won
Uncle
first. And then
Dave
Jack.
won.
So everybody hold off your answers, right? So they don't copy.
And it's basically whoever can get their net between Jack and Gordon, whoever can answer first wins. Okay.
But they have 2 points.
They both have 2. I mean, they get
but
second
somebody
and
has
third
1.5. So the guy who has 1.5 can win if he gets it right. Right?
He can tie.
No, he can get 2.5.
Yeah, but they already have 2, so they would get.
No, but
3.
if he gets it first, you'll have 2.5.
Oh, he'll have 2.5. Oh, Gigi, why did you do that to me?
Come on, make it exciting. Okay, so if he who was it again? It was
So I'm doing one more question. This is it, and I love this. You guys ready? Success is a journey, not a destination. The doing is usually more important than the outcome. That's kind of the opposite of Martina, but who said that? Who said that? That's a great way to segue into tomorrow.
not Laver. Not Agassi. Not Ash. Was it
No, it is Ash.
Oh, it was Ash. Oh, Misha was with a half point. Misha was a half point guy.
Yes, so now he's got 2.5 points.
Okay, and then between Jack and Gordo.
Yeah, so whoever Jack got it next.
Oh, sorry, Gordo. Oh, we're never gonna hear the other one.
So here's what we're gonna do. Jack gets second. Misha and Gordo tie for third. I'll send them both $25 gift certificate cards.
You're
tie.
So nice.
I know, because Gigi put me on the spot. So you guys, so we'll go third, Jack finished second. Guys, make sure you email me your address to so I can send you these express gift cards because I think I have to send it in the mail. Okay, that was awesome. So that's a good segue till tomorrow. So tomorrow we're gonna preview tomorrow, and I like that he said. Let me read that again. I think it's good for TennisCon. Success is a journey, not a destination. The doing is usually more important than the outcome. And I also know that the coach at Stanford, Dick Gould, would say, focus on the process and not the outcome. That's what he said to his players, and you'll play better. So,
And
tennis.
my life,
Go ahead.
my career and changing quote was detach from the outcome. That's how I won 17 Grand Slams, detaching from the
Okay.
outcome. Well,
Okay.
14, because the first I hadn't heard it until the third Grand
How
Slam.
about that? And Jim Lair, did he teach you that one?
Nope, it was not Jim. It was a guy named Herb Hampshire,
Oh,
who
okay.
was my mentor and kind of mental guru.
But didn't Jim Lair help you too?
He
At all?
did, but you know what? Can I tell the story of how he told me to detach from the outcome? It's kind of a funny story. Do you want
Sure.
to
Go
hear it?
ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so for people who like stories, so this is a little bit of tour dirt to tour gossip. So Natasha and I were playing in the 1992 Wimbledon final, and we were playing against Yana Novotná and Larisa Milan in the finals. And we were down 4-1, 2 breaks. Larisa was serving, and she was serving at 30-15. So 2 breaks on grass is like, you already forget it. You already lost first set. We were about to give up the first set, right? And it rained. So it rains. We come off the court, and my guy Herb says, I asked him to come in the locker room because I was clearly we were not playing well, and he says to me, "You have to detach from the outcome." And I was like, "It's the Wimbledon final. I can't detach from the outcome." But listen to this. This is why this match was so charged. In the previous year's final, the same 4 players were on the court, but we had all switched. Now, how the switch happened was like this: I was playing with Yana, and Natasha was playing with Larisa. We're 5-4 in the third. Yana's serving, one of the best servers in the 90s. It's 9:20 at night. Lights are dark. It's going to be the last game we play. All she has to do is hold serve, goes to 5-all. We go home, spend the night, come back the next day, center court Wimbledon on Sunday after the men's final, get on center court again, and, play it out from 5-all in the third. Well, guess what she does? She double faults a match point. So as you can imagine, I was devastated. I'd never won Wimbledon before. So as we're putting our rackets down, she says to me, "Gigi, I have to talk to you." And I was like, "Oh, whatever you got to talk about can wait. I'm sure it's not that important." And I didn't feel like talking. She's like, "No, no, no, we got to talk." I'm like, "Oh, all right, whatever." So we get our trophies, and then we go sit in the little members balcony overlooking courts 3, 4, and 5. For those of you who've been to Wimbledon, where the royalty has their tea. And we're sitting in the dark. It's not pitch dark. And she says to me, "I don't want to play with you anymore." And I was like, "What?" We had just won the French 3 weeks before, and we're in finals at Wimbledon. So we're figuring we're at least the second best team in the world. And she dumped me. Now, unbeknownst to Natasha and I, Larisa dumped Natasha and Yana dumped me. And so they started playing together right after that final. And then Natasha and I started playing together a little bit later. Now, fast forward to 1992 final, and the dumpers are playing the dumpies. So how bad do you think we wanted to win that match, right? And my guy says, "Oh, you just have to detach from the outcome." And I said, "Well, how do I do that? Because it sounds hard to do, right? When you're in the middle of it." He says, "Well, basically, you have to go out and you have to play like every point is match point, with the understanding that it just doesn't matter if you win or lose this match. Whether you lose this match or you win this match, your life is going to be the same. You're still the French Open champion, the Wimbledon finalist. Your parents are going to love you. You're going to wake up tomorrow. You're still healthy. You have a full career ahead of you. You're not a brain surgeon. You're not in some war zone, right? So just go and have fun doing what you do best." And guess what? We lost one more game. We won 6-4, 6-1. We played them in 5 out of the next 6 Grand Slam finals, and we never lost to them.
Oh, I
I
love
know
it.
you're all screaming. Yeah, I know you're all screaming.
I love that.
So detach
Redemption.
from the outcome was a very key quote. Try it.
Redemption.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
So, yeah.
That was a good one.
So let's talk about TennisCon now.
All right. So yes. So I'm going to review because TennisCon starts tomorrow. So around 9 o'clock, you're going to get an email from me and it's going to basically have, if you're a full-time lifetime member, it will give you the link to log in. Actually, if you have your link to log in, Monday's already there for the members. So I have it up already. But tomorrow, you guys are going to get Monday's lessons. The people who are on the free pass have 48 hours to watch all these lessons. They're really, really good. The first one is with Jeff Saldenstein, former top 100 ATP pro. There's a really cool video of him playing Michael Chang on YouTube, by the way, where he wins the first set off Michael Chang, and McEnroe's commenting and everything. So he's going to talk about when and how to hit the inside in versus inside out forehand. I think this is a really good lesson because if you watch the tour today, like I think the inside in and inside out forehand, what do you think, Gigi? It's kind of replaced serve and volley. It's like they serve and they just dominate with
Yeah.
that forehand. It's like that's
Serve
the way to do
forehand.
it.
Yep, absolutely.
So he's gonna show you how to do it and when to do it, because that's key too. Because I coach juniors right now too, and they always go for the inside out forehand at the wrong time and they miss it. And I'm like, why did you go there? You should have went inside in on that. So he's gonna talk about that. Number 2 is birthday hat guy. That's Ryan Reedy. He's actually one of my favorite instructors online, and he's got a really good. He's great at teaching the serve, and he's going to teach you how to hit a second serve tomorrow that actually works in matches. So this is really good. It's very good step by step. He's got a great way of explaining things. I I promise if you watch this video and then you take a bucket of balls just like he's got there and you work on this exact drill he's giving you for the next 7 to 14 days, I bet you get spin on your second serve and you start to feel like, oh, that's what it's like to hit a real second serve, not a powder puff dink serve, which is getting people killed at a certain level. Next is Thomas Mensinger, and he's been around for a long time. Field tennis instruction, and he talks about the timing of the split step and how the recreational players don't have it right, and the difference between a split step. You split step different when you're going to the net as opposed to split stepping along the baseline. So he shows you the difference on how to do that, and then how to make your moves to the volley. Pretty good lesson. He's always great. This guy, Jordan, gave a great lesson on how to hit a big serve. And it actually added from his serve went from 95 miles an hour to 115 after following these steps. He's a really good teaching pro. And then we got my man Brady, who's a monster. This guy's like he's like John Isner. And he talks about how to make big pressure approach shots. So, what's the right shot to play according to where the height is of the ball and where you are in the court and what the score is, how you might kind of change your tactic, based on if you're nervous or getting a forehand or a backhand. I think lots of times we just either hit it too soft or too hard or don't really think about placement, or sometimes you might put too much topspin on the ball and get crushed. The next lesson you're going to get, this is a pretty good day, racket flex. Gigi, have you watched these guys make a video?
These two, no.
You got to watch their videos. It's like first of all, I'm proud of them just as somebody who's getting older. I'm like, man, these are just kids, and they make amazing videos. Like the cinematography, I guess you'd call it, should win an award. Like, it's great. And so, and they're 5'6", and they can both serve over 100 miles an hour because their technique is so good. So they show you, hey, even if you're smaller, you can still have a monster serve, and watch their serve. It's inspiring. So if you're somebody who's small or feel like you're not the best athlete, watch their video, and it'll get you pumped up to.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Then this guy right here.
Who's that?
I don't know who that is. But he's going to teach you the perfect 30-minute doubles practice on the ball machine, because I find that most people play doubles, but I see a lot of adults go use the ball machine. They usually just start by standing in the middle, flat-footed, and whacking balls all over the place. And so I came up with a routine that you can follow on the ball machine to practice your doubles game and work on your second serve returns, so you can start making your opponents play on the second serve, work on your overheads, your volleys, your lobs, and your serve, and then play out points. I've got different drills in there for you to do. And then Tennis Express is going to review the best gear. I love Sam from Tennis Express. And that's your first day. So it's quite a good first day, and then it just gets more and more from there. So um, this is what you have to look forward to all week. And if you're thinking, man, I want to watch this more than once, or I don't have time to watch them all tomorrow, or I know Wednesday I'm going to be out, you can always get a lifetime access pass. And the membership right here. Plus, you have 6 bonuses. So right now, you can see this is actually inside the membership. There's a welcome video from me. All Monday's lessons are there, and I've got bonus lessons in there. This right here is kind of cool. You got a VIP coaching hotline where if you click it, I come up and you can ask me questions. You can send me. Gordon actually uses this all the time. You can send me a video and of your serve, your forehand, your backhand. I mean, right there, that's worth the full price if you take advantage of this. And if Gordon, if you can watch this and comment, if you're still on, how much we've improved together just by using this system right here. Ask me audio questions, text questions. You get to do this for 30 days after TennisCon. And then I'm going to hand it over to Gigi, because if you buy off Gigi's link tonight, let me actually put Gigi's link in the comments right now in case you're like going, I want to get this. I want to get a lifetime pass. I'm going to put Gigi's link in the chat.
Well, do they get all those bonuses from today's email? That was crazy. I went through
they got all those bonuses. Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like all 5 tennis cons, right? And
Yeah.
I was like, this is crazy. For how much? $67?
Now it's 97 because the 25-minute timer gone by. But I actually have to get Gigi's link here. So there you go. Let's Gigi talk through what you
so the Gigi method, it basically has everything I know about doubles wrapped up into a little program with 6. Scroll down a little bit. Gigi method, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Gigi method, there's 6 steps. Positioning, you got to know where you're standing. Obviously, there's so many positioning errors in recreational tennis that it's kind of maddening because it's so easy to fix positioning errors. Court coverage, understanding what ball is yours, what ball is your partner's, and making sure you don't crash into each other or don't let balls go by. You have to have serve strategies to hold your serve, return strategies to break your opponent's serve. And of course, after you've hit the serve and the return, then what is high percentage shot selection, and doing that over and over again is what's going to help you win more matches. And all that is surrounded by competition, because it doesn't show competition there. It should say competition in the middle. It's probably in white with a white background. But yeah, so there's probably 50 or 60 videos on each of the sections. And yeah, that's what they are. 13 videos on positioning, 9 on court coverage. So that comes free if you use the link that Pete is going to put on the, just still there. Yeah.
Yeah. So
if you don't have it, and if you already have it, like Gordon had it, so he just told me that he already had it, and I gave him my book of plays. So if you already have it, I'll give you something else. Just text me.
Okay.
But you got to buy through my link, right?
All right. Now I'm going to get Gigi's link. So hold on, because I put it in the private chat, but then it disappeared. Let me. Why did that disappear from the private chat? I had it all prepared. Okay, I've got to go get the link. You guys hold on. I'm going to get Gigi's link. That's what I get for preparing too well. I had the link right there, and then for whatever reason it disappeared.
I'll tell another story.
Yeah, tell a story while I'm finding your link.
This is my favorite match story. Okay, so this is the 1992 Wimbledon final. 1992 Olympic final, and we're playing. Mary Jo and I are playing Conchita Martinez and Arantxa Sanchez Vicario. So we're playing Spaniards in Spain. Of course, they're not rooting for us. There was 12,000 people in the stadium. The stadium was packed, except for there were 2 empty seats in the whole entire stadium in the front row, which was kind of weird when you think about it. The whole stadium packed, literally not one seat empty except for these 2 seats. So Mary Jo and I are cruising. We're up comfortably, like 6-2-3-1 serving, and I'm serving to go up 4-1 or 30-15. Hit my first serve. Between my first and my second serves, these 2 people start to walk onto those 2 empty seats, and they were in the front row, right on my line of vision on the at court. So I had to stop serving, and I'm bouncing the ball, waiting for them to get to their seat. And the crowd is like shushing or hooing, or I don't know what the crowd's doing, but they were making a noise. And I was like, what is going on? Of course, what do I do? What do you think I did on my second serve?
You double faulted.
I double faulted, of course. Then I go up to Mary Jo and I go, God damn it, Mary Jo, what are those people doing? She goes, Gigi, calm down. It's the king and the queen of Spain. And I'm like,
oh my gosh, that is so funny.
So
That's a
the
good
king and the queen of
story.
Spain had decided to show up. And they actually were doing this throughout the games, and they were covering it where they would just show up in the gold medal matches, and then the Spaniards would elevate their games or swim faster, run further, whatever it was. They were winning gold medals left and right. And sure enough, Conchita and Rancha elevated their games and won the next 6 games in a row. So we lost that set. We're down 2-love in the third, and then finally we slowly clawed our way back into the match. But that was funny.
That is
That's my
funny.
favorite match. And
That
then
is
yeah. Did you? Yeah, that was my funny link. Did you find the link? There it is. Gigi link.
found the link. I put it into the
There it
chat.
is.
So if you click on that
Copy
link and you
paste.
buy, you get G's bonus. So yeah, so that you should do if you're interested in these videos over and over. Yeah. Any questions from you guys?
Last minute questions. Any questions we didn't answer?
Last minute questions. Yeah. So and then if you miss it tonight and you're looking for those bonuses, just always look for Gigi's emails. If you click off Gigi's
do you have
emails,
a live coach every night?
not every night, but we're gonna have Tuesday. We're gonna have Jorge. You're gonna come on for the battle with
I'm
Jorge.
putting on the battle of the coaches.
We're gonna do a battle of the coaches, guys.
Who else do you have on?
Maribon's coming on Thursday. I have Top Court Wednesday for lunch. You're part of Top Court, right? Didn't
I
you
am.
shoot for
Yeah,
Top Court?
I just did my shoot in Boston a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, before the Labor Cup. It was great. It was very well done.
So tell everybody what you did for Top. Tell everybody what Top Court is and what you did for Top Court.
So Top Court's this app that has instruction from some of the greatest players in the world, active players like Zverev, Andreescu, God, who don't they have? Fernandez,
Curious.
Medvedev, Rublev, Azarenka, I believe. I mean, pretty much everybody Lindsay Davenport, and then they have some coaches like Brad Gilbert, Paul Anacone, and then I just did Martina I just shot, and I'm doing doubles, like Venus. Yeah, so I stick to doubles because I mean people sometimes think I don't know much about singles, but I was 17 in the world in singles, but
yeah.
But I would stick to doubles because there's so many people talking about singles, but not a lot of people talking about doubles, and so I just stick to doubles. Yeah, that's what most people play. So.
Well, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, this is a great evening. I think this is really good. Good kickoff. I'm gonna put the link in one more time. And remember, you do get the bonuses. I'll show you that real quick. That'll be the last thing I'll show you. Then we'll let Gigi go to bed and Shariku.
Oh, so I have to apologize to Gordon. I have to apologize to Gordon about the quality of the grass courts. When I played back in the 90s when I was playing, the only decent grass court were in Wimbledon and the center court at Eastbourne. Every other grass court that I played at was atrocious. So this could be different 30 years later. So I apologize if I trashed the quality of the grass courts overall. Sorry, Gordon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
The link doesn't work. Somebody said the link doesn't work. Let's see.
The link doesn't work. We'll email you guys. Gigi will email you after. Can you email them after we hang up?
Yeah, it works. It's there.
Yeah.
It works.
So if you sign up, also you get these bonuses. This is what Gigi was talking about. You get. I made an audio. 10 golden rules of tennis to win more matches. So it's like what you could be doing the week to prepare for your match, what to do the night before, what to do when you're on the court, strategy things like that. Then I made a 30-minute video called The Edge of Power, which actually the guy who sent me this right here, this electrified foam roller, he said I have to make this video because when he came to my camp, it made all the difference for him. He never really thought about it that at an advanced level, tennis is a game of edges. They're not thinking about this racket straight back and hitting. They're attacking the ball with the edge on the serve, on their forehands, on their volleys, their slice shots. So I kind of show you guys how to do that. Then I have lessons with the legends, which is
Wait, can I just
yeah.
interrupt you?
Sure.
Did everybody catch that? Because you're talking about the edge of the racket, right? The which
Yes.
racket, what edge of the racket to lead with?
Yes.
That's very clever. Very
Yes.
clever. Most people would have no conception of that, right? So I'm sure that's a great video.
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, Gordon watched it and he said he didn't miss a topspin forehand after he watched the video. So
Yeah, very
he's a
important.
very loyal student. Lessons with the Legends, you can see like there's an interview with Newcomb. I got an interview with the Laver. I mean, I couldn't believe when I was interviewing those guys. It was crazy. So I got some great interviews from the ranch, the Jensen brothers, Rick Leach, Mark Philippoussis, really cool stuff. 7-day serve challenge. I think it's one of my best things I've ever made. Where each day I give you a 7-day serve challenge where you got like a 20 to 30 minute lesson, like on a practice routine. I have one day just working on the toss, another day just working on slice, another day just working on speed, another day working on the kick serve. So you can basically use this as your perfect practice template and just use it over and over and over again. I make my 7-day challenges to get you excited, but then to just use it for life. Then we're going to be putting the audio recordings of all the sessions in. We're working on that right now. That's a lot of fun, as you can imagine. And then we've got our VIP coaching hotline, which I showed you earlier, which is basically you can send me questions, audios, and videos. So that's just for sign up off Gigi's link tonight. And she's stayed up late.
I
Grand
just
Slam
yawned.
champion stayed up late. So it's the least you could do for her.
Oh,
All right.
somebody just bought. Somebody just bought with my link. Whoever that was, thank you. I don't see who
Oh,
it is,
good.
but I just got the email.
Good. Thank you for
Thank you, whoever
supporting.
did that.
Thank you for supporting Tennis Con and our tennis legends. And Gigi, I'm going to let you go to bed. Thank you so much for coming on. As always, it was amazing.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Good night. Bye.